Hi everybody, this is Craig from the University of Applied Research and Development. It's my privilege to be here with Storm Overseas Education. I'd like to spend some time with you discussing the important role, an increasingly important role, of online education, which as we know right now is increasingly important. We are in unprecedented times. What does this mean? There are school closures, there are schools closing their school year before time, before it's scheduled. There are schools which are private educators which have had to close down because financially they are unable to continue. There are students that are not able to complete their course. There are schools that have never taught online before and they cannot deliver the style of education in the way they have traditionally been delivering it. Also, there are neighbourhoods that are locked down, reducing the movement capacity of people all around the city and also all around the nation. There are lockdowns in nations where alert levels have meant that people cannot leave their homes, and also international travel bans. In many countries, the only way that people can travel is to repatriate back to their home country or to arrive back into the country because it is their own country. We are really in unprecedented times today. So a student's ability to search for the type of further education and higher education that they want now needs to be engaging and online. They need to be able to apply online, enroll online, learn online, submit applications, submit their learning content, submit their assignments and assessments online, and then graduate and receive their graduation documentation online. This is a brand new world that education, communities, schools, universities, and students are having to operate in. So what does the research tell us that the world really needs going forward, considering we are in an Industry 4.0 environment? To be successful, what do we need? We need to be able to work in a team. We need to be able to have good time management. What does this really mean? When we work in a team, it means we're able to fulfill certain roles and get things done on time that we've agreed, or the requirements that have been given to us by our team members or those people in charge. We need to be able to solve problems. And what does that mean? It means being able to search for, identify what are true solutions to problem, learn how to create those solutions and deploy them against the problems that we are encountering. The speed and the commitment of members of teams is so critically important too. The Carnegie book, Speed of Trust, is so important. What does that mean? When trust is high in an organization, decisions get made quickly. When trust is low in an organization, decisions get made slowly because every little detail needs to be analyzed and approved. So the speed and the commitment of people is very important, as it is in a learning organization. People need to be able to learn and perform their work anywhere, anytime. This is why we say with the University of Applied Research and Development, there will be a new normal once things open up again. So really, what does your education program look like in this type of environment? It needs to have a social learning platform. What does this mean? Well, for example, in all of our programs, we use online learning social media platforms to deliver our learning programs. Whether it's a diploma, whether it's a bachelor program or a master's program, we deliver that on social learning platforms, multimedia, social platforms, and interaction. So learning content needs to be accessible 24/7. Any time of the day that someone wishes to engage with their learning materials, engage with their lecturers, engage with their assessors, it needs to be available on any sort of platform. So forums and chats and video needs to be interactive. So when you're looking for a learning program, when you're looking for a qualification, when you're looking for the university that you're going to enroll with, do they have social platforms for learning? Is learning content available 24/7? Is there interaction? Are there forums? Is it multimedia? Are there videos? Are there chats? And will it work anywhere, anytime, online, on any device? Is it going to work on your mobile phone? Are assessments transparent? Can you see the rubrics that you're going to be marked against? And can you clearly see when is the deadline? How do I get an extension if I need more time? So these things are very important when you are looking for a qualification and a university or a polytechnic or a private learning provider. These things have to be in place. When the lockdown gets lifted, when people are allowed to move freely around their neighborhoods, when people are back and able to enroll as usual, physically in a university or a polytechnic or a private learning environment, are these things available? Social learning platforms, 24/7 access. Is there interaction? Does it work on my mobile phone? And are there assessments that are really clear and transparent? So really, at this time, right now is a time of opportunity. Now is the time to look for and identify, is the learning organization you've been pursuing open, transparent, and socially mobile on a range of platforms? Now is the time to dig deep, for example, into the Storm Overseas Education app. Are you looking online? Are you looking in the app? Are you seeing the type of university and learning programs that you want to enroll into? And do they have these things available for you? Because mark my words, it will be a new normal going forward. Things will never be the same after this COVID-19 situation. What happens when the next virus comes? What happens when there's the next outbreak? What happens when people don't respond well to a vaccine? What happens during the next lockdown? Is your university ready to deliver their learning anywhere, anytime, on a social platform, on any device? Now is the time to take this as an opportunity, because things will not be as they were before. There will be a new normal. So my name is Craig Hansen. I'm delighted that I could be with you here with the Storm Overseas Education Organisation. The increasingly important role of online education cannot be ignored, and I encourage you to join Storm as you join and look for and pursue the learning organisation that will take you into the career, into the future, into the country that you wish to live in the future. Thanks for giving us your time.